Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Livin here, and I finally got some Trench Raider gameplay on Fort de Vaux. If you want to just skip right to when I get the Trench Raider, you can just skip all this and go to the 9-minute 30-second mark. But if you want me to talk about just basically how I led up to it and how terrible we were doing to get it and how you even get the Trench Raider kit, then stick around right now. Because basically the only way you can get the Trench Raider kit on Fort de Vaux is if you're team is getting destroyed basically, and they'll spawn it for you as the behemoth. So unlike other maps where you can get, the Zeppelin or the the charred tank for the new DLC maps, or the train, or the or the whatever the boat one is, the ship. On this map it doesn't really work to have those, so what they gave us instead are the elite classes to be able to grab. So when your team's getting destroyed, you'll have the Sentry kits, you'll have the Flame Trooper kit, and you also have the Trench Raider kit. And I've yet to be able to grab it. I haven't really been too much in that situation. I've been in the situation before where we were behind and we were trying to make it through, but people were always able to grab it before me, and it was just I was just able to get it. I think I grabbed it like once. So yeah, so basically over here, it starts off pretty bad right in the very beginning of the game. I was trying to go up and grab the Sentry kit like I'd always do on this map, and I end up killing everyone but the one guy who jumps up top, and unfortunately I gets myself killed, and now we got the other team's the Sentry kit, which does not look good. So as you can see, especially when you're, feel like a little bit of team, imbalance, and I feel like they had a better squad, that's when you definitely would need Sentry kit to be able to grab it. And as you can see too, it's not much of a full lobby either, so it's gonna be a little bit of a grind here. It kind of depends if that would be a bad thing or a good thing, not having a lot of people. But when you have the Sentry kit and there's less people playing, I feel like you're gonna have more of an advantage. There's less opportunities for you to get killed from people. So yeah, basically just trying to hold down B as as I'm watching this kind of fall apart right here. This is, obviously I know by now, especially my last game too, we struggled, that I was like, okay, we might be a little bit in trouble here. So, which was pretty, kind of cool in a sense, because now I was finally able to, finally actually get to use the Trench Raider kit on this map, because like I said, I've only been able to use it like one other time, and I think I died with it really quick, and other times I've been in that situation, people just grab it before me, and I'm too busy like trying to like recap the the territories in time, so I'm not camping around where the crates are at. As you can see, I just get completely melted by the Flame Trooper, and that was part of the reason why I began to quickly realize at the beginning of this game that we were screwed. It was when I'm doing everything I can, I'm just getting melted, and they have the elite classes, and it was pretty clear we were struggling just to cap even one, territory. I was like, okay, this is gonna be a good opportunity for me to grab it this one time, see what I can do, because I wasn't gonna really get anything going here. So, but it's I was really excited to use it too, because this map, like how this map works, I don't have any vehicles I'd have to deal with. I don't have anything like long range, like anyone too far away trying to pick me off or spotting me from a far away range. I have a lot of areas where I can maneuver around. So my only issue I was gonna have were gonna be bayonet charges. I knew they were coming, and there are some crazy bayonet charges that go on against me on this map. And I knew it was gonna happen, and I got away with a lot. I didn't know how much it was gonna how much I was gonna get bayonet charged. I knew it was gonna be a lot, but I was just nonstop. It was just absolutely nonstop, and I got some breaks that I needed to try to get my team back into the game, the best I could, because we fall behind pretty bad. So it's a pretty sweet comeback to try to bring it back, and come up here in a little bit. We're, like I said, at the 9-minute mark, so we're about 5 minutes more away. So so as you can see, it's just getting destroyed. There's not much I'm really accomplishing here at all. And they're getting away with a lot of stuff here. You'll watch in this case right here, this guy. My team ain't able to take that dude out, but I got a guy that comes up here and just able just enough to get away. So I'm able to melt this guy, but this guy turns around, shoots me. I'm able to throw my dynamite up. I weaken him, and he's just enough. Like, what? When that stuff happens is when I know. I'm like, okay, we're in trouble. And then I just kill myself. This is how that game was going for me. So I think it's kind of the reason why, again, I've been saying when I'm doing commentary on this map is that I think a lot of people aren't really. I mean, I don't know if they're just enjoying Soysons more because of what's like the vehicles on the map, or if they're just not enjoying the other maps as much because of situations like this you get in where you're going to get, you know, spawn trapped and you can't really do anything about it, where the enemy team just completely dominates the game and you're, you know, stuck at your spawn point. But then again, like I said, on this map I still feel like you can still bring it back. Like, I was waiting for that trench raider kit, and you'll see the comeback come on over here. It's good, pretty interesting. I'm not going to tell you if we win or not. I'm going to keep the suspense up for that. But it was definitely a good, a pretty good charge that we had coming back there. So here's another instances again. I'm like, man, like I spotted that dude and I killed the one guy, and I was expecting my teammates just to, you know, take that guy out. Nothing. So I was just like, when you have so many instances like that, I knew it was coming. There was not much I was able to do. Normally, if you're in this situation, like where your teammates are really struggling, if you can't get the trench raider kit, a lot of times what I'll try to do is I'll try to spread out the map as much as I can. So I'll go, you know, all the way down to, I'll go all the way down to like A. That's like the completely adjacent to where our original spawn was, because we spawned by D&E. So I'll go down to A, and I'll try to, you know, throw a bunch of smoke. I'll throw a bunch of dynamite in some key areas that I know they're going to run up by, and I'll just try to spawn and kill as many people I can, you know, kill there and try to cap A. Because what that does is it forces them to spawn over there, and it keeps them farther away from this area where you're at right now, where you can see I'm waiting for it to spawn. I'm like, okay, I already know we're screwed. I'm kind of waiting for it. You can see how kind of I don't even know where the crates are at. I'm like, I've seen them before, but I can't remember. Now I know after today. After doing this, but I was like, I could not find where I knew there was one right there. I was like finding it, trying to find them, and then I see one right there on my right, I think. Or I don't even know if they even spawned there. I think they might just, yeah, I don't think they're even spawned yet. That's kind of interesting. I didn't even notice that either. Huh. So yeah, there's still, like I said, I'm very noobish on the whole spawn of the behemoth here, because like I said, I've barely been able to use it. So. But it didn't spawn there, so I was like, okay, well, I'm not just gonna sit around. I'm gonna try to push back in. Throw a couple grenades there. A guy trying to keep that door shut. I figured there's gonna be a guy on my right here, hiding behind the box. I figured I'd get him in the head, but well, it just wasn't enough. That's how the game goes, right? It just wasn't enough this whole round right now. It was definitely worth it though. When I get the kit, it made up for it. It made up for all that. We're just absolutely nothing was working. Yeah, so, but, yeah, so I'm back at it, and then I have teammates like this who are just chilling back there, not really doing anything, which was another motivation for me to just get a chill back here and wait for the kit itself, because we were getting nothing going. So I'm gonna come over here, I'm gonna throw some grenades. I think I get like a 99 on the dude or something like that. I get killed with, I get a 90 on it. I get 90. And he reses me. And that grenade almost kills me. I throw a really bad grenade here. Hits the wall. It happens a lot on this map. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? Let's throw some smoke. Which is what I do. Push across. So, I mean, like I said, if you use less smoke on this map, you can get out of a lot of jams. I don't know why people don't use it enough. But, like, watch this right here. This is incredible. You know, like, just incredible. I was almost done after that. I was almost done, but I was just like, again, trench raider kit. Like I knew it was coming up. So, but still was that bayonet charge. The bayonet charge is crazy. So a little bit. Still surprised about that thing. How quick that thing can still charge up. So now I'm like for sure no, it's gonna spawn over here because we basically don't have anything. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna wait for them to get D. It's kind of weird to see it look over on the right side because I like that for sure. The crates were there, but I guess that's when they spawn. So the crates don't spawn, so I'm looking for it. I see the flame. I'm like, I think they're more up ahead, and they're not. They're way back over here. I'm like, oh no, this guy's gonna try to get it. I really didn't want him to get it, and I'm able to just grab it just before. Oh man, sorry bro, but it was what I had to do to get back in the game. It's the only thing. This is the only weapon I was able to use to have any chance. So, you know, we're almost 250 behind. It's almost halfway done with the game, so this is what I'm going to need. I've seen a lot of people as well grab this too. They've been using it, and I tell you what, if you, fortunately with the speed kind of is unfortunate with it because you can move so much faster than the other kits. But I tell you what, you have that healing thing, so you're able to like heal your other sentry kits, and I mean, I've seen people try to use it like that. It's a possibility. It's an option that you probably could use. I mean, for me, I kind of was desperate here, so it's like I need to do whatever I can to get this game going. So I didn't really stick around for the sentry kits. Tried to help them out a little bit when they came across, but you know, so it's a bit of an option if you think that you have your teammate on your squad or something like that. He grabs the sentry kit and you grab this, and you guys pretty much could roll around and wreck pretty well. I'd probably yeah, you'd be in pretty good shape if you're able to pull that off. So it's an option, like I said. But so I mean, I'm just gonna try to cap D over here just because it's just such hell right now. I'm just gonna try to get them out from there, and we cleared out just enough. I knew they were gonna spawn out there. That's where they usually will spawn. They'll come through that door. If you spawn by D and E, and you're trying to cap D, they're gonna usually spawn out by that door and then try to push themselves in. So I knew they were coming out over there. I'm just gonna hold them off as much as I can. It's really weird having this kit too on this map because normal things I would never do, which is like rush right in the middle of this area where all these boxes and crates are at. I would never do that normally, but I can do that because I have this kit here. So I was just able just to basically just do. The game just completely changes completely up on this map for this kit. It's pretty crazy. Because like I said, I would never push right there through the middle. So I'm able to, yeah, we're able to cap D, and I know that I'm going to want to flank her. I do a lot of flanking. Unfortunately, here's an instant here where he needs it. Good thing he had that little beacon over his head, so I'm able to heal him. But you know, like I said, if you get a guy who's able to roll with you, you do have your speed. You're able to move faster, and that is kind of necessary because you're going to get a lot of people who are going to try to bayonet charge you. So it is kind of tough. As much as you want to stick with your teammates, it's kind of tough. You'd be surprised how that could actually hurt you by you just moving slow, and all it takes is someone just do a kamikaze bayonet charge and kill you with it. So I mean, it's not that hard for them to kill you. So so yeah, I know this guy's gonna try to push around over here because he saw me, but his limpet charge didn't really do anything. So I'm gonna try to come over here and hold down B. I'm trying to play a little bit conservative. Got my teammate over here. Don't want to do anything too stupid to lose this kit. But I got the sentry. I got the support class, so I know they don't have no bayonet charge I need to worry about. It's kind of one thing. It's kind of you want to keep in mind when you use this kit is if you're playing against like a sniper class, especially a sniper class, they're more prone to try to bayonet charge you. Obviously, they know that they don't have a great advantage of anything close range. So if they come up with a sentry class, they're not going to try it. So you know, keep that in mind whenever you see a sniper class. Like I'll usually keep my distance enough where I have my pistol out and let them try to battle me because they're not going to win. I mean, you have to miss so many shots. Like I've missed like a whole round of like a whole whatever clip or whatever it is on my pistol here, and I've still been able to like reload and shoot the sniper class again. So it's not like anything. And they were nailing me over and over again. It's just there's nothing they can do. So they have to bayonet charge it. Same with the kind of the same way with the medic class, but they sometimes can do some work on you, and they feel a little bit more confident with their what is it called? Their I want to say assault rifle. Their whatever the rifle, just their regular rifle. You know, they feel a little more confident using that, but they'll still try to bayonet charge you. You'll see that a lot in this game as well too, because they eventually catch on and realize that what we were doing here, I was able to somewhat try to bring it back. So, I mean, now we're almost there. I mean, now we almost got, you know, we're almost capped up four of the five bases. And those guys somewhere around here. Can't find them, but finally run into them. I wasn't really too concerned. Just wanted to run around and see if he'd shoot me. That's all I needed him to do was just to give away his position. He wasn't going to win. Again, nothing I would have done before without using this kit. So it's really, again, crazy to find this kit, be using it on this map, and just the whole map, like I said, just completely changes. It's just really wild. Really wild. But really, really fun. So I almost want to get demolished again so I can grab this kit and see if I can bring a comeback again. So, almost. Not that quiet. So here it goes. Here it goes. Now it starts to get crazy. Now they're doing everything they can. Man, I get away with one there. The guy like ran to his teammate or something, and I was like, forget this. I'm not going to bother because I know they're do everything they can to try to take me out here, and I know this is my only hope. My only hope is this kit. So yeah, as you can see there, now I'm gonna start playing it smart with these scout classes. I always call them sniper classes. I know technically they're scout, but I always mess that up. But I'll pull my pistol out. I'll keep my range. I'm looking to see if they're gonna pull their sniper kit out, or their sniper rifle out, and because I know the moment they pull it out, they're gonna try to bayonet charge me. So, and the nice thing is the turn radius has been nerfed enough where they don't they're not able to turn really well at all. So once they move at you, the moment you start moving around the circle, they can't keep up with you. So it's the nice thing about the nerf for the turn radius. It's kind of hard for them to turn. But like I said before, I was kind of surprised. I thought for sure they were going to nerf the amount of like load up time it takes to load up. I'm not sure if I missed that. I still haven't checked that out yet. If anyone knows anything about that, feel free to comment that down below. The comments if they were going to nerf the load up speed of that. It seems like people are just able to move into it instantly. And as you saw there earlier, I got this destroyed. It's happened to me multiple times before, so it kind of stinks, but I mean, at least they changed up the turn radius enough, so that kind of helps. So, this was a little bit of the unfortunate part. It was we were down over here by A and C. I almost died here too. I ran right into the fire just enough to get away from it. I forgot how much fire is on this map. And I usually get caught in those little flames there too a lot, but this is what really hurt us over here. Was we were on a roll here, but surprisingly, them getting A and C, and this is weird too. I'm just getting blasted from something. Can't see him. I'm not sure if he was invisible or if he was just in a good spot where I just couldn't see him. But yeah, I was just like, I'm gonna move all the way out of here. But we were kind of had a hard time flanking over here. I wasn't able to flank. Both these sides were held down really well, and the unfortunate thing about it was I feel like trying to push through in these areas is much more difficult. At least it felt that way. It felt much more difficult to push through those choke points than, let's say, the other Sentry class you can pick up in midway through this game that spawns over here by B. I don't know, for some reason, I don't know, it just felt like, just because the pistol, I have to be so close ranged up to you, and you have the pistol, this only weapon you to shoot. I mean, it did not feel comfortable at all, which I kind of push around. So the fortunate with those choke points is, there's not much you can, I feel like there's not much you can do with this kit. But this kit, I tell you what, will flank the living daylights out of them. Like if they're one-on-one, or they're trying to camp, if they're on the territory, and you can get on territory, you're in pretty good shape. It's flanking around when they're holding these turns, because you're not going to they can throw an incendiary grenade, or they can just shoot at you and melt you, and you're not going to be able to move, or all these type of little things that can happen. So there you go again. They're trying to melt me, but I'm not really too concerned because I know at least they're on the territory. They're not at a choke point. I know I'm gonna be okay if I can just get up here. There's really not much they're gonna be able to do. Again, it's the assault classes and the light machine classes that they just don't have. They just don't really use their bayonets. Of course, assault classes can pull up their bayonets on some of their weapons, but they just rarely do it to me either. So again, those sniper classes and those sniper classes and the medic classes are really the ones that will try to do the big old kamikaze mission on me and try to take me out, which is smart for them. I mean, they should probably do that too, because what they have is not sufficient enough to really take this out. I've seen some rifles from the medic classes being able to do some damage on towards me. I've seen some people have some pretty good headshots on me, but it's still pretty difficult. I've been in more situations where I'm getting just melted by. You put a light machine gun class with an assault class, someone's like a Hell Regal or something like that, with the bar, and they're just gonna melt me, and I'm gonna be in trouble because I've had that happen to me a couple times. There's the one. I mean, I was so happy when I got away with that. I was so happy. I was like, wow, thank you, finally, about time that I was able to get away with something like that. I've had so many instances where, I mean, someone just comes up out of nowhere like that and they're able to just kill me right before I beat them down. So, but again, at least we're not in our, at least we're not being completely overtaken. We're capping, four-ish out of all 5 territories, but we really need to like really just get a good streak of holding them all down. So I'm not trying to stay on my territory for too long, because what I'm doing is once I know my teammates are going to be able to hold it down, I'm pushing as hard as I can. Pushing as hard as I can over to the next territory and just getting it off D completely where they can't spawn on it. Again, I'm sticking right over here because I know their spawn on this part's going to be right outside where the door is at, down where that little ravine is. And then once I see let's have it, I'm going to try to help my teammate out. I know this again, this is where they're spawning. There's only one guy, got 2 teammates there. Kind of a little bit trusting my teammates a bit much to try to hold this down, but I think I stick around here a little bit longer. Because C is like my least, like the least territory that I do well trying to cap. And I didn't want to try to experiment, see if that was gonna work on me at all. Again, there's another bayonet charge. Guy's trying to melt me. He's not gonna do it. They realize now they gotta take me out. I think they realized that a while ago, but for him to like hunt me down specifically, but that was fortunately should have been enough to, I think, my teammates be able to take him out because he was so focused on me. I had a lot of teammates over there, so I was like, forget it. I'm gonna go back over to E, hold down E. Like especially down here on E, like there's no way they're gonna win E on me. There's no way they're gonna win B on me. Probably not A either. I never made it down to A, but just because they're so close range, the only thing that would really ever kill me would be a bayonet charge. I mean, there's a lot of other things that can kill you, of course. You can kill by a incendiary grenade, and someone can melt you with their weapon still and stuff like that, but it just gets so much more difficult when it's so close range and you have so many areas to weave through. When you're able to weave through a lot with this weapon, that's what makes this weapon really good. Not going down straight paths and not being like in trenches, like they're too straight and narrow, so anyone can easily bayonet charge you. But being out in the open too, it's way too out in the open, and you can just get melted that way as well. But having, you know, there's so many pillars, like, there's so many things they ran into this whole match. See, that guy couldn't even turn. And the moment he missed me, they have a split second to do it because they can't even see me. Everything's so close range on this map. And by the time they realize it, you know, they're trying to bayonet charge me, and there's so many things they run into, it messes them up. So, like I said, I almost want to be destroyed again because see if I can use this again and just go on a complete tear. I do pretty good damage on this game, but it felt like I felt like it would have probably been better for me to pick it up a lot earlier. So there's a lot of situations here too where I struggled a little bit on B too on this one, which is a little bit surprising. Again, they were doing everything they should be doing. They threw everything. They knew I was going to come up there. There was not much real I could do there. So they were just a better team. There's not much I could do. So I was trying to pick my territories of which ones I wanted to grab, which ones I wanted to fix. I'm not sure how well I did, kind of looking back in hindsight now, because I'm chasing down one dude over here, while there's like a million of them over there by B, and you would hope maybe 2 or 3 teammates would take him out, but that wasn't really the case. Like I said, I was really gonna need this trencher to do anything on this map for this round. And then the situation here I get caught in, where I was just able to just enough to get away. He knew. He knew something was up. He wasn't sure what, but he knew something was up. Then the notorious one hit doesn't kill him. I've had that happen to me plenty of times. I've had an instance where I've hit someone like point blank range, it didn't kill him, and I thought it was gonna kill him. I turned around to like run away, because I wanted to move on to go kill the next guy, and he ends up like stabbing me in the back and killing me. So I've had some crazy deaths. Like that's usually what happens with the trencher kid, it seems like, because the normal things that would kill you, like someone shooting you or a grenade or something like that, just don't kill you. So you usually end up having like these really wild deaths, because it's really the only way you're gonna, like, if you're using this properly, it's really the only way you're gonna die if someone does something like out of the ordinary. Somebody probably doesn't like even plan to do, but this works split second desperation mode, and he's able to get away with it, and that's what will usually take you out. But again, I spent a little bit too much time over here by B, so it gave him just enough to be able to keep me busy over here. And fortunately, in light of that, I wasn't really able to bring it enough back to get us a win here. We were gonna again like right where we came to that choke point where they had A and C and we couldn't even make it through. That kind of hurt us. But I mean, it was the best effort. Best effort to bring it back. If anything, that was gonna do is gonna be the trench raider kit. I did want to do a video on this because I've yet to do a video with the trench raider kit on Fort Vaux. I thought it'd be pretty cool for people to watch. And there's more of the bayonet charges. I'm like, whatever. I'm gonna go try to push out over here. Maybe hopefully get C, but even then they're still get they're gonna still beat us on this. But did what I could. Like I said, it's pretty cool. It got me really excited to be able to grab it and to try to use this for once and actually have a good gameplay coming up over here to finish this off. Unfortunately, here I die here at the end, but I was kind of like whatever at the time. There's a cinder grenade. As I said before, C is kind of a grind for me when I'm over here at C, as you can see why I like avoiding it. There's just a lot of angles and everything like that that I feel like advantage a lot of the players more than when I'm trying to like cap it and defend it when there's a lot of people playing against me. But yeah, what can you do, So, but yeah, that's basically it, guys. Just want to show you that again. Thought that was pretty cool, even though I got destroyed. It went 69 and 10. Was able to bring it somewhat back. Like I said, I don't know. I don't know if I want it to happen again, or I don't know if I want to. I actually probably don't. That wasn't fun. I promise you. I'd rather not. I'd rather just win. So yeah, that's basically it, guys. Thanks again for watching. And I'll catch you guys again later. Peace.